amazing. So before I start talking about 10 tips, we're going to talk about 10 tips to take care of your Afro hair vibes. Okay, so of course, I was supposed to get a haircut yesterday, not a haircut, just a trim, and of course, she told me to pick it out. Of course, I had to be very, very careful because I used to pick my hair out. I was brutal with my hair in the past. Not anymore. Like I pick it out, so I have to be very gentle. So if you ever pick your hair out, guys, we'll talk about this. But before we go into the 10 tips of how to take care of your Afro curly hair, make sure you hit that thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to the channel. So thank you guys for joining. And if you guys have any questions, please drop the questions on the live. So tip number one, we have to moisturize regularly. Okay, Afro texture hair tends to be dry, guys. You guys see, it tends to be very dry, so it is very important to keep your hair hydrated. Okay, again, I'm going to say this one more time. It is very important to keep your hair hydrated. So using a leave-in conditioner, I do recommend the Nourish Me leave-in conditioner by curldaddy.com because it's water-based. It's a lighter product and you can wear it every day. Or a moisturizing cream on the lighter side, guys. Heavy products sometimes are not very good for your hair. So make sure that you look for products that are water-based, that are lighter on the hair, that are, have some coconut oil, which you guys know coconut oil, jojoba oil. Jojoba oil is one of the oils that actually replicates the natural oils in your hair, if that makes sense. Okay, use a sulfate-free shampoo for Afro curly hair, texture hair. Right, when you're using products, a shampoo specifically with sulfates, it strips the hair from its natural oil, and we want those oils in there. We want to keep those oils in there, so make sure that you guys definitely use a sulfate-free shampoo. I do recommend, of course, the Clean Me Up shampoo by curldaddy.com. It is a very gentle cleanser. It has avocado oil and is a very moisturizing shampoo. The key word here is a moisturizing shampoo. Sarah, James, and Jewelry, how are you today? So try not to shampoo more than once a week. Okay, once a week, guys. It's very important. Thank you, Vinigno. How are you today? If you guys have any questions, please drop the questions on the live. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. I would appreciate you guys. So try to use a shampoo once a week. Sulfate free, free of harsh chemicals, all right? Best tips for beard growth. Best tip for beard growth, I'm going to be honest with you guys, with Sarish, Gems and Jewelry. Number one, stop eating fried food and drinking sugary drinks. Hair growth starts within, right? And that's one of the things that I started doing in my journey. I started really focusing on what am I putting into my body, right? And I dealt with some hair loss at some point and I reversed it right back. I reversed it right back. And I had to really do some research, but also understand that it's not just a product, it's also what you're putting into your body that makes a huge difference. All right, so make sure that you're paying attention to what you're putting in your body. Definitely, if you want your beard growth, if you want your hair to grow, watercress is everything. Watercress salad, watercress is everything. I did some research on it. I definitely have to make a video about that. You guys know what watercress is, the salad, right? If you're not into it, just put some sea salt and some olive oil and put some cucumber in there and make it work. Or I put it in my shakes. Watercress, berries, all the berries are definitely full of antioxidants that help with hair growth. And of course, make sure that if you are using a hair growth oil, make sure that it has rosemary oil, right? Rosemary oil is one of the few oils where studies were made that helped with hair growth, right? There was a study made that definitely helped with hair growth, but you have to stay consistent. I do recommend the Revitalize Me Scalp Oil by Curl Daddy. Is a blend of 16 oils, including rosemary, that is going to help with hair growth and scalp health. But you can use it as a beard oil, you can use it as a serum for your eyebrows, but you have to stay consistent. You have to stay consistent. Thank you, Omar. I appreciate you. Yeah, Big Nigno, stop the sugar, man. The sugar is not your friend. Unless you're getting it from fruits, you know, that's a different story. No problem. Can I use Derma roller for my beer? It's that thing that people, the roller, right, with the little things. Is that what you mean? Let me know in the chat. Thank you guys so much for joining, by the way. If you guys have any questions, please drop the questions on the live. Thank you guys for engaging. I appreciate you guys for engaging today. So today we first talked about Mac. I don't understand what your question is. I think that if your hair is naturally curly, you should just rock it naturally curly. This has nothing to do with being straight or anything. You know what I mean? That has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with who you are as a person, and if you were born, if you were made with curly hair, you should embrace that. I've never heard that before, so I definitely saw it. Thank you so much, Benigno. I appreciate you for joining and sharing your amazing energy. Yes, okay, perfect. So let's go into, okay, so number one, moisturize regularly, right? Because your hair tends to be very, very dry. Number two, use a sulfate-free shampoo. I did recommend the Curl Daddy Clean Me Up Shampoo by Curl Daddy, which you guys can check it out at curldaddy.com. Deep condition weekly, right? Deep condition weekly. A lot of us do not deep condition. I don't know how many of you guys deep condition your hair, but deep conditioning treatments help to add moisture and make our hair stronger. So it's very important for you to deep condition your hair once a week. What I personally do, I use a conditioner, my Lay Me Down conditioner by Curl Daddy. I get a conditioner since it's already vegan. It's a thick conditioner. It's not too thick to the point that it's like too heavy, but it's thick enough for it to become, you can use it as a mask. And I get, you know, if you have any oils at home, coconut oil, jojoba oil, I use the Revitalizing Scalp Oil, put some drops in there, mix it, put it in my hair, put a little plastic cap, and that's my deep conditioning for the week, right? I do this for 20 minutes, rinse it out, and call it a day. It is going to, again, make your hair stronger, and it is going to moisturize your hair. All right, when you guys are detangling, I don't know how many of you guys are rough with detangling your hair. Stop the roughness on your hair. You're breaking your hair. So what you're supposed to do is use a product that is going to help you detangle. There's a lot of products out there that help detangling that are plant-based, vegan, free of harsh chemicals. One of them is our Nourish Me Leave-In Conditioner by Curl Daddy. It definitely helps to detangle. It foams up, you apply it, it foams up, and you can literally detangle your hair with your fingers. But make sure that you guys are being gentle with it, because you can't cause damage. All right, so detangle gently. So we went over 1, 2, 3. This is the fourth tip. I'm just kind of going over my notes just to make sure that I'm going through all the tips I wanted to discuss with you guys today. Detangle gently, right? So as you guys know, our hair tends to tangle very, very, very easily. So we have to be very gentle when you detangle. Again, there's products to help you with that. Or when you are using, it's very easy to detangle when you're washing and conditioning your hair. So make sure you use your fingers or a very wide tooth comb. That is definitely going to help the process. And definitely when you're detangling, go from the roots in. Don't start from in out, right? It's going from the roots in. It's just going to make it more smooth for you to detangle your hair. The next tip is to protect your hair at night, guys. I don't know how many of you guys protect your hair at night. It is so important for you guys to protect your hair at night. This is something that I did not do back in the day, but now I do every night because Bubble, how are you today? What's going on? Thank you so much for joining the live. If you guys have any questions, drop the questions on the live concerning to your hair, your scalp, any questions you guys might have, please drop them on the live and make sure you hit that thumbs up, guys. So when you are sleeping, right? When you're sleeping and your pillowcases, your sheets are polyester, cotton, wool, blend of synthetic fibers, it absorbs all the moisture from your hair. So it's very important for you to wrap it up. Wrap it up. If you have a silk scarf or a satin scarf, there are beanies out there. I do have a beanie on the website as well that is lined in stretch satin. It's the Curl Daddy beanie. You can wear it, work out, wear it to sleep, travel. When you're having a bad hair day, you can just throw that on. And it's going to definitely restore moisture, and it's going to help prevent frizz and hair damage, hair breakage, if that makes sense, right? So that is going to be the next tip. Brings me to trim regularly. A lot of us are always, don't want to trim. We want our hair to look longer. We want our hair to be, bigger than life, which I understand, been there. Even though I've been cutting my hair little by little, because it's getting to be a lot. I've been dealing with my hair since forever. But it is important to trim regularly, guys. Especially when you trim your dead ends, your hair looks better. It just, the curls feel better. They look better. It's just a refresh for your hair. So I think you should do this every 3 to 4 months. Cut your ends. People do it, more frequently. People wait a little longer, but it's important to trim your hair to remove those damaged ends, okay? Thank you guys so much for joining. You guys probably know this tip: limit heat styling, and if you do, make sure you wear at least one product with heat protection. That is going to help your hair very much. So make sure that you guys limit heat styling, right? And when I mean heat styling, it's like the flat irons and the heating tools. Like, I'm not talking about diffusing your hair with heat. Like, diffusing, that's not bad for your hair, okay? It's not bad for your hair. And of course, we hit the last point that I wanted to, is this my last point? No, this is not my last point. Incorporate oils for your scalp, guys. A very light oil, very little oil to your scalp. Massage it for your fingertips. It's going to increase blood flow to your scalp. So make sure that you do that when you get a chance before you go to bed. Put a little bit of oil, jojoba oil, a little bit of coconut oil. A little goes a long way, because serums and oils tend to expand in your hair, and massage it into your scalp, right? With your fingertips, that is going to help your scalp, promote hair growth and scalp health. Protective styling. If you guys do that twist out, if you guys do the braids, make sure, I don't know, I haven't done braids in a very long time. I have very sensitive scalp, so I don't do the braids. I do the box braids. I do the, finger coils, the double twist out. Things to really protect your hair, and like that, it just gives you a break and you don't have to deal with your hair for a little bit. If you have enough length, make sure that you welcome some protective styling, right? And that takes me to my last point, guys. My last point is stay hydrated and eat a balanced diet. A lot of us don't understand how important it is to stay hydrated and eat a balanced diet. It does not matter if you buy all the oils, all the products in all these stores, right? If you're not eating correctly and you're not drinking enough water, the products can't really help you. right? Because a lot of people think that just because they're using a hair growth oil, their hair's gonna grow, but then they're going out and eating some fried food and drinking lots of sugary drinks, right? It doesn't work like that. You have to kind of like balance it out, if that makes sense. Greetings from Venezuela. I like your hair. Oh my God, so amazing. Thank you, Alexander Aguilar. I appreciate you for the love. And thank you for jumping in all the way from Venezuela. That is amazing. So, guys, taking care of our afro can be time consuming. I know that. I deal with it. I've been dealing with it for a very long time. But it's worth the effort to maintain its health. Very, very important. It is important because we are in a time where we're embracing our hair, we're embracing ourselves, we're embracing what's coming out of our scalp. But we have to give our hair some love and care, the care that it deserves, because a lot of us are just letting our hair grow and we're not doing much. We're just letting it be thirsty, we're letting it just get damaged. And it's important to do something, right? If you're gonna let it grow, might as well take care of it and put a little bit of effort into it, all right? So I hope today I was able to inspire you guys to really take care of your hair. Love your hair, love yourself. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. Make sure you definitely subscribe to the channel. And please make sure you check us out at curldaddy.com. Plant-based products free of harsh chemicals, made for men and women with curly hair, curly texture hair, on a journey to love your hair, but most importantly, love themselves, right? Love yourself, love yourself. The entire collection, it is something that I definitely, from my heart to your hair, guys, it is something that I've been working for a while just to definitely provide products that promote hair growth and scalp health. All right, so thank you so much for joining. Thank you guys that definitely engaged, liked, give me that thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for joining, and I hope that I was able to inspire you today. Have an amazing day, and remember, guys, to love your hair, but most importantly, love yourself. All right, because everything that you apply to yourself, everything that you apply to your scalp, your hair, your skin, it's absorbed into your body, right? And what happens? Our skin is the second largest organ in our body, and it's like a sponge. It absorbs everything. So let's make sure that we're using plant-based products free of harsh chemicals that are going to definitely help our hair, our scalp, our skin, our body, but most importantly, our environment. All right, be safe, take care, and I'll talk to you guys soon.